Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the Kit and Caboodle Popper Tool. Now this aired recently on Create and Craft and a few of you have already received this at home and have been wondering how to use this, and I covered a lot of it during the shows, but we thought we'd do this video here up at the Innovation Hub just to support the shows and give you a bit of after purchase support as well, because of course it's then always here to look back on. If you ever get the tool out, depending on whenever it is, you'll always have this video to watch. Now I'm going to cover exactly what's in the kit and what you will have received and what every single bit of it does, okay? So within your kit, you of course are going to get your tool. Now this is the gun that you press through your materials to put your poppers into fabrics, papers and cardstocks, all those different things that you can pierce through. You do get two tools here. Now you have your one that looks like a pokey tool. It's got the sharp end to it, and this is what pierces through fabrics and cardstocks to pop your buttons through. You do also have a screwdriver with a flat head, okay, and what this is for is to interchange the heads on your tool. Now you have the base here, which is black, and you also have the punching head. These are interchangeable, and you do get a set. You get two of each. You got the two silicone clear ones, and you have the two bases. These are for additional poppers if you already have some in your stash or you've already got some poppers of different sizes, which means that this tool will work universally with all of those different ones you may have already got. And you do have another punching arm as well, which is a spare. This is all interchangeable and fully adaptable with the screwdriver provided in the kit. Okay, but when you actually receive your tool, it is set up exactly like this for use with the poppers that you receive within this kit. And you can see there all 360 poppers. You're getting them in a rainbow of colours, going through all your yellows, your pinks, your reds, your greens, teals, purples and blues, black and white of course, and you get all the beiges and oatmeal colours. But this is a beautiful set to work with, and it will always sort of complement and correspond with different cardstocks you have to fit pretty much every single project, okay? So I'm going to show you which pieces you need to create a full popper set and how you can actually place this through the material you've chosen to work with. So what I'm going to do first, oh, not to mention as well, you do also get a little instruction pamphlet that does go with your popper tool. Now this covers everything I'm going to mention within this video, but of course this is there as well. Just keep it inside the box that comes with your kit, and of course you can always then go to this or the video. It's entirely up to you. I prefer to watch videos. I quite like to see something visually being used, but like I say, it's entirely up to you whichever way you prefer to work. So we're going to go into our kit and I'm going to pick out 4 poppers, okay? I'm going to go into this cream one, and you're going to need 2 of the ones that look like thumbtacks, okay? So these are the ones that have got the domed side to them with the shiny side, and they've got the small little needle point that comes up. I don't know if you can see it just there, but those are 2 different ones, okay? 2 of the same one, okay? So you're going to want 2 of these. You can see there the little raised top, 2 of these, okay? And you're going to then want 1 of each of the male and female, if you like, pieces. Let's have a look which other one we can get out. Let's have a look. Trying to find the right one there. There we go, hiding from me. So we've then gone for these 2 pieces. Now at first glance they look the same, but you realise that one has a rounded edge to it and one has an edge that stands slightly prouder from the other, okay? So it's more of a cylindrical shape, so it's a bit taller, a little bit like a tiny top hat, and the other one's got a rounded edge. You're going to need 1 of each of these to form that clasp that fixes together, okay? So we're going to pop those to one side as well. So all together, from our kit, we've chosen 4 elements here. We've got our 2 ones that are identical that look like the little thumbtacks. Then we have 2 here, 1 of each of those male and female connectors. So what I've actually got is a strip of felt. Now you could use fabric, leather, you could use artificial leather, you could use cork, you could use cardstock, corrugated card, vinyl, anything that your tool will pierce through of a thickness that means that you can clasp together, your tool will work with that. So it means you can create a wide variety of projects. It's great for cushion backs, things like that, or straps for bags or aprons, really just sort of helping you out around the home. So what we're going to do is we're going to pierce through this, okay? So taking that pokey tool that comes with your popping kit, we're going to pierce this straight through okay, like that. And the way I've done this is I've just held it in my fingers like that, and I know I can see that I've got good clearance on the other side, so I'm not sort of pointing into myself. If you wanted to, you could get a foam board down and pierce down onto it like that, like you might do if you make your flowers. But for this, I can see I've got good clearance and it doesn't have to be precise for this particular one. So I've pierced through there, and we're going to be using our tool for this and just these four. Okay, so what we want to do first is take one of the two that are identical, so one of the thumbtack looking ones, and push that straight through this felt. Okay, now I've used this light colour just so it pops off this, so you can actually see it being used. If I was to go for the pink that would match this, of course it might not show up, which you would naturally want to choose, but for the video, of course, we want to be able to see what's happening. So you can see there we've got this little dot, and that is the spike poking up through it. It's not sharp, but it means it will pierce through the material far easier once you've made that small pilot hole. Okay, so that's now popped through, and then the next step, we want to take one of the two male or female connectors, okay, and place that straight over. So that's now gone over the top of the spike. So on one side we have our domed edge, this side we have this rounded one. I could have gone for this one as well. It wouldn't matter yet which one we've picked, as long as we've always got one of each. Then with your tool, if I hold it this way, you can see as we place it in, we want to slide it in like this. Okay, so the domed edge, the shiny one, that sits inside what looks like a small dish. It's got a domed inner to it. So this will sit in there flush, like that. And then what happens is the spike here sits up inside this clear head. So we're going to place it inside the tool and just pinch it together. Then all you want to do is apply a small amount of pressure. Okay, and what happens is that spike then gets pressed down flat, sealing the two together, meaning this is now permanent and will not come out of here. Okay, and what we're going to do with this is make a really simple strap. So I know that as I want to clip this together, it's going to loop round. So what I'm going to then do is take my poker tool again, and I'm going to get it onto my felt and just pierce it straight through like this. So we've got a pilot hole straight through our felt. I then know that I'm going to be clipping this one down over this like that. So I'm going to need to make sure that the clip is on the outer edge. So we're taking our one that looks like our thumbtack again, the one with the domed shiny side, pushing this up through the felt, okay, just like that. So we've got that little white point pointing straight through, indicating whereabouts it is. We're going to take our male or female connector piece, and this will sit over that spike again. Okay, and then we're going to pop it straight back into the tool, just like that. It sits just inside there, and then you want to pinch it down like that, and there we have your popper in one side and one in the other. Now notice that the way I've done this, because I've done them on reverse sides, it means that the clasp is facing up on one side and the domed edge is on the other. So as we actually loop this together like this, we can fasten the two together. Okay, so we've created a strap. So this could be for something really simple, is keeping your craft stash tidy. So maybe a strap would work just like that to keep all of your favorite tapes together. Okay, now that's how simple this tool actually works, but the way it changes the way you craft and also the way you live at home with how helpful it can be is so vital and invaluable to you as a crafter, because you'll realize just what you can actually do with it. Once you've used your first popper tool, instantly then you'll realize I can attach it to this, I can put it on my bags, scarves, gloves, anything that you want to keep together in pairs, or maybe something you want to repair or just make easy use of around the home. Maybe if you have dexterity issues and you want something that's an easy clasp instead of a fiddly zip or a button, this is the way forward. So that is the way that you use this tool. Of course, it unpicks really easily. They're going to stay within your fabrics or chosen surface to work on. If you've popped it onto a garment, maybe you've popped it through onto a t-shirt and you've got a flower embellishment that you clip on and off, it means you've got detachable elements so that you can pop the garment through the washing machine once you've detached all of your brooches and things that you've popped on to that. And of course, these will then go through the washing machine and not come off because they're plastic, and they're going to stay in whatever surface you choose to put them in. So it's really simple to use. Again, you get all of the tools required to make this kit work with your screwdriver, your poker tool, of course, all of your interchangeable heads. Again, just to show you, you're then going to pick from 360 poppers that you're going to get to work with in here. And then of course, you're getting the tool itself to work with. So these are all of the elements that come with your kit. And I really hope this video helps you in using your popper tool. If you do have any questions at all in how to use it, or maybe some tips or some ideas on which ways you want to use it, do drop those in the comments below the video. But I do hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.